In this video, I'm going to explain about coordination compounds, its definition, the definition of complex ions, and the types of complexes. So what are coordination compounds? They are those compounds in which the central metal atom is linked to a number of ions or neutral molecules by coordinate bonds. That is, by donation of lone pairs of electrons by these ions or neutral molecules to the central metal atom. Okay? Let's have a look at this example. So nickel tetracarbonyl is an example of coordination compound. So in nickel tetracarbonyl, nickel is a central metal atom. Now we have the CO molecules linked or bonded to the central metal atom through coordinate bonds. These are your ligands, that is the molecules, okay, which donate a lone pair of electrons to this central metal atom. Okay, so these species donate a lone pair of electrons to the central metal atom, and the central metal atom accept a pair of what? A lone pair of electrons. This is an example of coordination compound. By coordinate bond, we mean that there is a donation of lone pairs of electron by these molecules to the central metal atom. So now let's come to the definition of complex ion. Now what is a complex ion? It is the species formed by linking of a number of ions or molecules by coordinate bonds to the central metal atom. Okay, and that species carries a positive or negative charge, then it is called a complex ion. These are the examples of complex ion. We see that in this one, in the first one, this is a central metal atom, and then we have the molecules linked to this central metal atom in this way. Okay, Cn, 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 and this species carries a negative charge. So it is an example of a complex ion because of the charge, either because of the positive or a negative charge. So in other words, we can say that coordination compounds are those which contain complex ions. Okay, for example, we have, these are examples of coordination compounds, also known as complexes, because they contain the complex ions. For example, like this compound, okay, K4FeCN6. In the solution, it dissociates into what? Into 4K plus and FeCN6 4 minus. So this is a complex ion. Okay, this is also an ion. So we say that this one is a what? Is a coordination compound which contains a complex ion. So it is also known as a complex. Okay, now we come to the types of complexes. So depending upon whether the complexes are negative, positive, or neutral, there are three types. The first one is the cationic complex. So those complex in which the complex ion carries a net positive charge, those are known as cationic complex. For example, we have these two, okay, etc. And those which in which the complex ion carries a net negative charge is called the anionic complex. And we have these two examples: negative charge, negative. Here we have positive, positive. Whereas those complex, okay, in which there is no net charge, then such a complex is known as a neutral complex or simply a complex. We have example like nickel tetracarbonyl, and then we have this another one, and so on. So this is the definition of coordination compounds, complex ion, and the types of complexes.